Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new football vlog on the YouTube channel. So we've got cup action today. We are at the Oliver's Mount ground. We've got Handsworth versus Garforth Town in the Northern Counties East League Cup quarter-final. So both these teams are in the Premier Division of the Northern Counties East League. So at the minute, Handsworth out of 20 teams are currently in 14th, whereas Garforth find themselves 5th at the minute. So like I say, this is cup action today. So in the previous round, Handsworth, which was the third round, Handsworth had a 2-0 win against Alton Town, who were in the division below, whereas Garforth, they had a repeat of last year's final of this competition. They had Barton Town, so I was at the final last year at the Eco Power Stadium, and Barton ran out 3-2 winners that day after extra time, whereas this time, Garforth, I think they had revenge on their mind because they made easy work of Barton. They won that game 5-1, so no problems there. So form-wise, like I say, these teams are in the same league. So for the last games, Handsworth drew 2-2 with Frickley, whereas Garforth lost their last game, which was a 2-1 loss at home to Hallam. Both these teams have got pretty similar form, to be fair. They're both winless in 3 and got quite inconsistent form before that. So both won, drawn and lost a fair few games. Not really any pattern or struggling to get some form. Both quite inconsistent at the minute, but Garforth had a better start to the season, so they're finding themselves a bit higher up at the minute. So I'm looking forward to this game. It should be a good one, a bit of cup action to see who can get through to the semi-finals. In terms of a prediction, I'm going to go with last year's finalist Garforth. I think they'll go through, and I'm going for a 2-1 win to the away team. So without further ado, that's enough waffling from me. Let's fast forward a bit and get to the ground.
Well, eventually. Cloudy, cold.
I've checked in on Footballogy, have you?
Oh, not yet. We're around at Handsworth. Here we are. Pretty nice setup. 4G pitch. A few undercover stands. Lovely bar over there. So the football's as good as this setup. You've got a nice little ledge to put your part on as well. Here come the teams. Yeah, that's right. Oh, run away. Oh, chance. Oh.
All right.
Madness, isn't it? Oh, I'd like. Oh. 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 Oh.
Have a shot. Go on.
Good ball. Oh. 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 No, at half time. So at half time it was Handsworth 0, Garforth 0, and to be honest with you, it was completely one-sided. But Garforth were all over Handsworth. They had all the play, all the chances. Handsworth can kind of tell what they're doing. They're pretty good defensively in the first half. They set up really well. They defended really well. They were solid. But kind of when Garforth have the chances, they kind of like most men behind the ball and either got a block on it or prevented them having a proper chance. Handsworth, like I say, were playing mainly route 1 football, trying to get up to attack as soon as possible to get a cross in and score a header. As you can tell what their game plan was, and Garforth just they played it round real nicely. I was very impressed that first half of Garforth. And yeah, it was completely one-sided. Garforth, to be honest, looked like they were going to just walk it the second half. It was basically they had everything apart from they couldn't take the chances. So, yep, second half, hopefully, like I say, they'll be able to take them chances, or will Handsworth be able to come back and nick a goal via route 1. So, anyway, let's get into the second half. Half time pie. Let's see how it tastes.
Big thank you to everyone who's had a go on the raffle. We really appreciate it.
See you up a little bit at half time.
7, Morgan James, replaced by 14.
On side.
I was going to say,
Look at Ivy's on. Look.
I love that. Rozzo do the same. Gives a little set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be. Come on.
Yeah.
That's just a waste of a goal, isn't it?
Well, I mean. Oh. Oh.
How often?
Oh.
Like that, me and Michael talking all day.
Ah.
Go on. Oh, for fuck's sake. You gotta be kidding.
Wrong attack. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's like that. Oh.
Corner, it's got to be.
Don't decide what yet. Somewhere.
Oh.
Once he's having got me.
Oh.
You lad, you. Get it back in. Get it back in.
Oh, yeah.
We're a team of that level.
Oh. 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 Bloody hell. Oh. No, no. Surely. Penalties it is. So match got to penalties. Number 1 for Handsworth. One. Good penalty.
A good penalty that.
Love that.
Get sudden death.
Oh.
No, it won't.
Keeper's just messed a spot up on a 3G pitch. Will he scuff it?
No.
Oh, he has done. It worked.
Shit.
Scuffing up that penalty spot worked. Oh,
Free.
oh. Just in. Garforth's got to score now. Garforth's got to score. Oh, dear. Handsworth win on penalties.
That's so undeserved.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, sees the Embers through to the semi-final.
So, full time it finished Handsworth 0, Garforth Town 0, and Handsworth ended up winning 4-3 on penalties and are now through to the semi-final of the Northern Kites East League Cup. So, to be honest, Garforth, they're going to be really kicking the sins after that. They really should have won it. They had all the play, all the chances, and they had so many good chances, but we just either took too long on it or fair Handsworth defended really well, I thought. So, like I said, we just got bodies behind the ball and defended for the lives. So fair play to Handsworth. And to be fair, Handsworth in the second half looked a lot better. They had definitely had more chances. Instead of a lot of Route 1, were playing it about a bit better and trying to throw the ball through the middle. But Garforth looked far the better team, in my opinion. But fair play to Handsworth. They stuck in there, they dug in, they defended really well. And we actually said, because of how obviously penalties, it's a lottery in it, but me and my girlfriend were saying just with the amount of chances Garforth have had and missed, we both fancied Handsworth on penalties. So yeah, fair play to Handsworth. They've gone through to the semi-finals, and unfortunately last year's finalists Garforth are out. Right, okay, it's time to rate the ground. So with this one, I found it all of the categories pretty hard for this. I don't know why. I think, as you'll probably find out with a lot of them, I can tell like when one's bad, I can tell when somewhere's really good. With Handsworth, a lot of it were kind of like straight down the middle. It weren't really either way. Like I say, it's it was good, but not like really great in any area, but not really terrible in any area either. So yeah, I really struggled with this one. So we'll start with pre-match. Like I say, like you're gonna find out with a lot of these, it wasn't bad. Not the best, not the worst. Definitely been to a lot worse. Yeah, we've got a clubhouse which is a bit away from the actual ground itself. Which I didn't get on camera, but outside bit with like your pub rollers outside, so if it's a nice day, I can imagine that's really nice to sit and have a pint. We sat there at half time, but it's it was a night game, so it weren't really the same. But yeah, there is stuff to do, but not like absolute loads compared to some clubhouses. So I'm going to go straight down the middle here. I'm going to go with 2.5 stars. So next up, we've got Catering. And like I say, you can tell we a lot of places where's really good and where's really bad. This is kind of in between, I'd say. It weren't outstanding, but it weren't by no means bad. Beer were good. We had Madry. That really good. We've just changed the bar for the second half, so the second half pint wasn't as good as the first half, but like I said, there's nothing you can do about that. It's just timing. So beer were good. Food were alright. I went for a burger, but we didn't have any. So I got a pie instead. It weren't the best of pies. It was a bit dry, but definitely weren't the worst I've had. But definitely nowhere near the best. Like I say, I got served pretty much straight away. Service were really good. Prices weren't too bad. So yeah, it wasn't bad. I'm gonna go 3 stars for Catering. All I'm gonna say is as well, especially with non-league, this isn't to slate anyone. It's just like a lot of them are volunteers and giving up the time. I'm just trying to give an honest opinion and just like tell you where I think are the best and tell you where I think are the worst. Like I say, it's nothing on any club whatsoever if I do give you a low rating. But yeah, Handsworth were pretty decent. So next up, we've got the ground itself, and this was a really hard one because it's basically a 3G pitch with a few stands on. But I actually really liked it. I thought it looked really nice, especially like the little details. You had like the Handsworth sports sign at the far side of like where you can see from the stands. The temporary stands are pretty good. We had a standing bit behind the seats where me and my girlfriend stood. It was quite nice, and we had a ledge for the pint as well, which were handy. It's no worse than having to put it down while you stood up, because you were risking knocking it over. And yeah, I don't know why I really like the setup. And on another note, we had some really good music on as well. Like a lot of bangers, a lot of indie. It were, yeah, really impressive music. So yeah, I'm trying to, because it is literally just a 3G pitch, so I'm trying to like rate this fairly here. I'm gonna go, it's a tough one. I'm between 3 and 3.5 stars. I'm gonna get 3 stars. I'll get 3 stars. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and for most non-league ones, there's not really an atmosphere. So I think we're 73 fans there. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to create an atmosphere with that little fans there. There were a few shouts, mainly for Garforth, but I think we were Handsworth behind the goal. So yeah, there weren't a lot of atmosphere. There were a few shouting and stuff like that, but overall not a deal. So with this one, I'm gonna go with 1.5 stars. And finally, the overall enjoyment of the day. I had a good time. It was good. And like I say, another thing with the ground is, like I say, we're throwing it down, but could still be undercover. So like if we got soaked, it would probably knocked the overall enjoyment down. But yeah, it was a decent night out. Like I say, went down there, didn't have to set off too late. Had a good time. It was a good game of football for a 0-0, to be honest with you. So yeah, it was pretty decent. With this, I'm going to go for 3.5 stars to round off the rating. So this gives the overall rating a 13.5 out of 25. So Doncaster Rovers got 13 and Retford got 17. So they're bang in the middle at the minute in second place. So that's it for this video. Next up, I will be at Stockport County. We've got Stockport County against Doncaster Rovers. That should be a great game and a great vlog as well. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. So thank you very much for watching. If you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, we're trying to get to 700 subs by the end of the week, and then we're going to aim for 1,000 in the near distant future. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.